If I can find my way into there, then that's a big clue as to what the hell is going on in this area. Okay, so it is just secret walls. I'm just somehow radically incompetent at finding them. Perhaps because there's so many f***ing encounters. A vampire stone. I forget what a vampire stone is. Oh yeah, complete healing for the group. Neat. How'd I get in here? There it is. I love going around everywhere and flying into every wall. Oh, we're dead. We're all dead. We're all deceased. We all lived. I don't know how that happened. They're already blind. Just a light explosion. Just a little one. Just a quick, light explosion. Neat. Neat. Am I adequately leveled for this area? I'm gonna go with no. Emphatically no. It's probably time. Yeah, it's time to go get some more blued flasks. So I first need to retransform. And then I need to retreat. Always start in the vault. Look at all that money. I did actually, I made an attempt to use software to like increase the game speed so that I could just get tons of money without actually having to let the game run for, you know, endless hours. But I couldn't get it to work. I mean, I'm sure, you know, if I did enough hacking around at it, I could figure out why it didn't work and get it to work, but it's not really worth the time. If I spend more time hacking around at it than the time dilation actually gets me in-game money, it's very much not worth the time. Now I'll just teleport away right in front of you. Yeah, I guess this one doesn't hide a secret chamber, so let's go around the room to the left instead. Just press up against every wall, because that's what fun is. I am experiencing fun here. This is what fun is. Can't you tell how fun this is? Those are definitely teleporters, so even if there's no secret entrance to this room, there could be, you know, via a teleport, a secret entrance to this room. Oh, this is fun. This is fun I'm experiencing right now. I mean, I don't mean to complain, but what happened to the encounter frequency? It's not something one should say, but what? Hey, there it is. I wanted another. Oh my god, are you kidding me? A teleporter maze and then a stair maze? What sort of a sociopath made this game? Savestone. Pair of blade shoes. Oh, I remember blade shoes. They're garbage. I mean, they're not garbage. They give you more attack, but like, who cares? Why? Dear God, why? I mean, I guess I'll just follow the left wall. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun. I'm clearly in a loop. I'm in a stairs loop. I'm so glad I'm playing this video game. I'm so glad I'm playing this. I feel no joy at having gotten out of the stairs loop. Well, it wouldn't make sense for it to be against that wall. Devil claws. The claws of the devil. Sweet. Interesting architecture in here. Yeah, I don't think I ever really succeed in escaping from the Hell Warrior. Just instant death? No, not quite, actually. By no fault of my own, I lived. How deep underground is this place with all those stairs, says Nettie in chat. Well, given that the stairs just, like, came right back around to themselves, I don't think that, like, there's some Escher shit going on in here. It's, there is no actual depth to anything. Great, 0 out of 3. I'm so glad I have that Dark Blade skill. On a rare occasion, it actually does something. I don't know how to get to those other... Natürlich verschlossen! I don't speak German. I don't know what this means. Does this mean it's locked? What does this mean? This isn't a good one to not have translated. I don't have live translation set up, so I'm getting out Google Translate on my phone. German. Camera. Naturally sealed. Naturally sealed, as in presumably sealed by, like, the incursion of, natural objects or whatever. Like, you know, sealed by dirt. How do I get to those other treasure chests? I think the answer is not here. Well, you know what? That has to be something. It can't just be naturally sealed. There must be something more to it, such as whatever this is. This game sucks and I hate it. How many mazes of not maze does this fucking game have to have? Like, honestly. Is that hurting? I don't think so. Though we're not exactly in perfect condition. Sorry, I'm not saying much, but it takes quite some concentration to remember all of this. I did it! Naturally. My apologies to German. No, don't butcher about. That's rude. Why are you doing normal attacks? You know what? I'm just gonna wait the 6 seconds for this to run out. But don't you love this sound font, Nettie? Why would you want to change from the crowbar? The 4 Peters sound font. Now, when you say the 4 Peters, are we talking about, I don't know, I don't want to know what we're talking about. Well, this is whatever this is. I neglected to actually pat Cloak because of that. Blood potion. This is music. Somebody goes in and is just like... Which 4 Peters is this? I assume one of them is Peter Griffin. What are the other 3 Peters? I can't open it. I mean, one of them is obviously a recording of the Apostle. So that's 2, but there are 4 Peters to be found here. What? The description just says family, guys, is Nettie in chat. What am I looking at? What are these? Well, the game always anticipating me. What are these strangely glowing things? We're going to find out soon enough, I'm afraid. No, we're not. Oh. You know how, Ultima always found ways to be worse? Somehow, persistently, it always found a way to be worse than it was before. Yeah, we've got this now. We've got glowies chasing us around to teleport us back to the beginning of the area. Neat. Cool. That's what I wanted. I'm going up here to reset them in case that wasn't obvious. It is clear that that resets them. Okay, all there is that way is one of those jerks. Did I miss anything? Oh god, there's gonna be secret paths too. There's gonna be secret paths, too. On top of everything else, there's gonna be secret paths. I mean, luckily their AI seems to, you know, bad. It's pretty bad AI is what it is. All of my spatial memory skills are gonna have to come into play here, because I'm gonna have to remember exactly the right path. And this is not happening, yeah. I needed to get that way, but it was in my way. It was simply bad. Can't believe no other JRPG developer thought of making the teleporters chase you, says Nettie in chat. I couldn't say what from, but that does feel familiar from somewhere. I think that there have been teleporters that have chased me in some other RPG. Which way am I supposed to go there? Dang it, my spatial memory, why? My spatial memory has failed me. There aren't random encounters here! Oh my god, how kind of it! This area doesn't have random encounters! It suddenly occurred to me. So, two things that make this not great, but like tolerable. One, no random encounters. Two, they chase you, but they all teleport you to the same place. So you're not simultaneously solving a teleporter maze and fighting enemies and running away from teleporters. Like, all three of those would be unacceptable, but, you know, just the one is not good, but, like, tolerable. Yeah, I'm stuck. Given that you sort of end up grouping them together, I wonder if it's actually good to not restart the area, but just sort of go with what you got. Dang it, I tried to do a quick down one there, but it didn't happen. Yeah, I think now I'm, like, properly stuck. There's no way I'm doing this without, yeah. Am I actually faster in bat form? I don't think I am, so I don't think there's really any reason for me to go to bat form. It's hard to say. If I am faster in bat form, it's not very much. Yeah. The problem is, after, like, this point, I don't even know where I need to go. Like, I don't know what the correct path is, so I'm just sort of... Dang it. I'm suddenly like, oh, it's left. It's left. It's gotta be left. Get off of my ass, this tailgater! My previous car had a trunk, and my current car is a hatchback. And for the first while when I got it, I always thought I was being tailgated. And it's just because there's less car behind me. Like, the distance between the rear window and the back of the car is 0. So I just always thought, like, because people were right behind the rear window, I thought I was being tailgated. But no real change. It's just I have less car back there. Neat. Boy, this is a new kind of fun, is what this is. I mean, you know what? It's pretty original. Even though I do feel like I have had teleportals chase me. I didn't even notice that one. Teleportals chase me before? Huh. Okay. Anyway, even though I feel like I have had teleportals chase me before, like, this is new. Was it? Dang it, I'm confident that I played a game where teleportals chased me before, but I'm not quite picturing in my head what it was. I don't think it was an RPG. I think it was a puzzle game. Yeah. When they're after you in a too wide hallway, it's not quite clear what you can do about that. Am I missing a trick, or does this just suck as much as it seems like it sucks? I don't think I'm missing a trick. I think this does just suck exactly as much as it seems like it sucks. Dang it, how did you get out of there? Their AI is simultaneously hilariously bad and just slightly too good. This AI seems incredibly aggressive, says Biscat in chat. I think it's like a weird mix where, like, half the time its behavior is totally random, but the half the time when it's not totally random, it is hyper-aggressive. I think I do need to get down that leftmost hallway, or at least that's the only one I haven't been able to get down and make any sort of judgment about. What this game needs is Pickle Surprise! How? See, like, the AI is sometimes dumb, and then sometimes it's like, nope, I got out of my little trap hallway, and now I'm just right here. Deal with it, loser. Like, how am I supposed to deal with this? How am I supposed to deal with this? Toro. Not like that. Not like that, apparently. Bull, more like bullshit. Oh, interlingual joke. Honestly. Game. And what an appropriate sound font to be trapped in this area for the remainder of the stream time for this game. Dang it, I almost toroed my way out of that one. Wow, neat. Maybe they reset when you cast retreat and warp back, says Nettie in chat. There's an interesting thought. I do have a way of getting back to anywhere with retreat. That had not occurred to me, and I'll bet you they do reset. I would be stunned if they don't reset after that, actually. This is nothing. Wait! What if, because walking over that tile turns them on, what if this not only resets them, but turns them off? They're on. Damn it! I really thought I might have outsmarted the game creator there. Nope, Baruni. No outsmarting the game creator on that one. How did I make it? I just walked directly there. I did nothing right. What was that? What did I do right? I just walked directly there. Oh, yeah, I guess we got, no, we didn't get healed. I guess I just was already at mostly full, whatever. Let's save, so I never had to do that again. Even though I am not too far from the end of the stream. Given that I'm about to get killed by this boss repeatedly for the remainder of the stream.
I somehow remember this place.
It's from when you were a human!
What do you mean? Yes, it used to be black and white. That's kind of odd. Now he wants to bring him... Now he wants me to bring him some bat wings. For that I need to go to the alchemist. Pretty creepy, all that. What do you remember? I have this strong feeling I was in this place before. I can remember bringing something to somebody. Who was it? I don't know. All right, let's keep moving. It's all very mysterious here.
Yeah. She's remembering from before she was vamped. Very exciting. I'm going to follow the right wall only because I can clearly see that these are enclosed chambers. Somehow I really didn't think there was enemies around here. And she did have to go through the teleporter chase every time, says Nettie in chat. Ooh, eternity potion. Okay. I failed to escape, but I've never actually... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Never actually fought this enemy. I've always successfully escaped this enemy. Yay. Normal attacks seem to be doing the best against this enemy. Fire Inferno is roll bad. It's real bad. Stop doing Fire Inferno. It's real bad. It's real bad. It's almost like he knows it's real bad. Oh, we had to tell to transform back there. Oh my goodness, it is the guy. Okay, well, we got to give him an appropriately anti-hero voice. So, the time has come. You found your way here.
What the hell is this? Vincent Valnar? You can't mean the Vincent Valnar.
Oh, yes, young lady. The Vincent Valnar.
But how is this possible? Didn't you die a long time ago? Everything here is so familiar to me. Now is not the time to make jokes.
It is no joke. Alaine, who would have thought we'd meet again like this?
We know each other. Unbelievable! He is alive and you know each other. That's too much.
It has been really a hell of a lot of years that have passed. Is Vincent Valnar a vampire? Try to remember, Alaine. Try to remember the earlier days. So, my spell was really powerful, enough to block your memories even for several hundred years.
Your spell turned her into what I met in the lunatic asylum 5 years ago.
If she was mute and couldn't think clearly, then yes.
You doomed my beloved Alaine to that existence, you son of a bitch! Spell? But why?
Well, maybe I should jog your memory a little bit, if you know what I mean. And even as a vampire, you can't remember.
No. How do you know she's a vampire?
I killed enough vampires to know you three are ones as well. I don't think that's technically an incorrect formation, but no native English speaker would ever say it that way. Who of the two of you turned her into a vampire?
I did. I assume you know who I am.
Of course, the memory of a vampire is unsurpassed. What does that mean? The memory of a yeah, like I said, he's a vampire. I got it. Okay, yeah, he's a vampire too, yeah. The memory of a vampire is unsurpassed.
Especially mine! You are a vampire, but I can't smell it. Why should you? I am perfect, the highest of all vampires. I am the first vampire. The first vampire? Oh my god! That explains why you are still alive. And why nobody ever noticed that I am a vampire. My hair is not white. My plan was perfect. None of those second-rate vampires can smell me. And I am going to walk the earth for all eternity, the most powerful being of all time.
And then you did a crusade against the vampires, presumably so you could become, like, known and popular and such, and then occluded yourself just for yucks? Like, this still doesn't add up.
Tell me, why did you place a spell on me? Try to remember, back when you brought me the Batwings. I remember, it was black and white back then. Sire, here are the Batwings. Thank you, Alaine. I am now going to tell you a secret.
But he would have had to make vampires for that. Yeah, exactly. Like, none of it makes any sense. He made all the other vampires and then killed them. What? I mean, I'm not saying there can't be a motivation, but tell me the motivation.
Sire, I will rule the entire world. I will rule over everything. What are you talking about? It will be the beginning of a new era. My era! The Batwings are the last ingredient for my spell. Your spell? The earth will shake soon under my leadership and power. I will control the church, and with it all the foolish, faithful humans. Sire, you're scaring me. And I'm not going to reign for only one generation, no! I'm going to reign for thousands of generations.
This is the best set of voices I have ever assigned in any video game. But he's had the Batwings for hundreds of... Well, we're gonna see. Like, something's gonna happen right here.
Sire, stop it! Oh, beautiful Alaine! You, as my longtime assistant, shall be granted the honor to reign with me together for all eternity, as my bride. But sire, you want to make me your bride for all eternity? I don't understand! As the highest ruler of the church, I'm going to allow the marriage between members of the church. You will be my bride. How do you want to reign for eternity? This, my pretty Alaine, is the result of my most powerful spell.
Yeah, he invented vampirism, eternity, and blah, blah, blah.
I will transform myself, and you as well. We will become immortal.
Is this before the vampires and before the Crusade? Is that the... So... Okay, wait, I'm placing this in time. I'm not saying I'm correct, but I think this is before vampires, before the Crusade, when Vincent Valnar was actually a human, and he now just invented vampirism with whatever spell he's got, and he has not, like, realized the implications. After doing that, he vampired other people, but then he decided, like, nah, I didn't want that. I just wanted to be, you know, super cool myself. Okay.
You're really scaring me. I will create a new kind of foe. The vampires. Vampires? Yes, vampires. Immortal, powerful, blood-sucking creatures of the night. And we will be the first and the most powerful of all vampires. That way we can be a couple forever and rule for all generations. The humans will be frightened, and that fright is what I'm going to use to become the highest priest of the church. I will hunt down and destroy all vampires.
Okay, he made vampires. He spread vampires around to cause fear. Then he solves the problem he causes. It all adds up. See, Nettie? It all adds up. Don't question. It worked.
They will gladly give me the rank of the High Priest. And after all vampires are wiped out, except for me, especially then, Okay. When all vampires are wiped out, especially then, there will be no one in the world left who can be a threat to me. We will reign for all time. You want to create those vampires and turn us both into them? Oh, yes, this plan is truly perfect.
This voice, it doesn't hurt my throat, but there's like a muscle in the back of my jaw that's really starting to get strained. Exactly, Biscuit. Invent a problem that only he can solve, but that also makes him immortal so that he can secure his power forever. It is actually, I mean, it's evil, but it's a good plan.
This plan is truly perfect. You're just absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, what did you say? I am disgusting? Yes, you are also crazy, insane, repulsive. You dare criticize my ingenious plan and call me insane? Oh, you beautiful Alaine. How could I have been so wrong about you? You are just another little bitch! I will show you who of us is truly the insane and repulsive one. Sire! You shall never be happy again. You will be immortal, so you must forever suffer for your mistake.
In Artos Uyuartos. Terms of service.
Please, sire, stop.
Hef Rack Indoria.
I have turned the world cyan. There was only black and white. I have introduced a third color, cyan. And then all I did was scream. This is the last thing I can remember. You see, my presence seemed to be helping you. And since that day, Alaine was unable to talk and think straight, I suppose. Fortunately, her transformation into a vampire didn't seem to bring back her memories. So that was your plan. First you created vampires, then you killed them. Yes, at first I turned myself into a vampire with the most powerful spell I knew.
Surely you must have made the spell.
After I secretly put down next to Lim's town border, I created dozens of other vampires and let them appease their blood thirst. They did their work splendidly, and shortly afterwards I could present myself as humanity's savior by hunting down and killing one vampire after another. But apparently not all. Well, the vampires really did become too numerous for me, so I was unable to kill them all. But the vampires were afraid of my crusade, and so I was sure I would enjoy my title as a high priest for the next few centuries without disturbance. And apparently, you also slipped away from me. If only I had known a Brack's ass had bitten you back then. Well, too bad for you. Well, anyway, I ruled over the church and the humans for the next centuries, but I was gradually getting doubts.
I really was hoping he was going to say he was getting bored.
It's boring to rule all of humanity. Doubts about the true remaining number of vampires left. I was getting afraid they might gather together with hatred and then kill me. So I decided to search for a vampire. I found a Brack's ass, and he was a weakling. Weak because of fatal blood shortage.
It's called hemophilia.
He had some wounds he had some wounds that didn't heal since he had barely any blood left. The moment he saw me, he was petrified by fear, the fear of his own death. Or rather, the fear of his existence as a blood spirit. But I didn't kill him. No, I gave him some of my own blood. Surprised but strengthened, he told me he was surprised and attacked by a troop of knights. He escaped with injuries, but he was too much weakened, so he wasn't able to get new blood on his own. Without me, he surely would have become a blood spirit, and this time not capitalized. I promised him.
Man, my jaw hurts. It's not throat pain, it's like specifically jaw pain. That accent, is that Marvin the Martian's German cousin? Where's the earth-shattering kabooms? Stat in chat. What's Marvin the I can't quite picture the voice in my head.
Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
Something like that, pretty close.
He would receive lots of money. I promised him if he went on a vampire hunt, he would receive lots of money, blood, and power. And after a while, he became my right hand. I taught him new spells, and he killed every vampire he could find. But why did you need him for your vampire hunt? No one must have ever found out that I was a vampire, and who knows, maybe one of the vampires might have talked, though I doubt any human would have believed a vampire. Anyway, but I just wanted to be 100% sure.
That's a lot of dialogue to skip through when he kills you, says Denny in chat. Oh, I was thinking the exact same thing.
And aside from that, I still wanted to attend to my duties as a high priest. I didn't want to waste my time with another long vampire hunt. Besides, the humans might have gotten skeptical, and they might have revoked my status if it had ever come to light that I didn't kill all the vampires back then. What kind of power would that be if I just killed every human? Stupid skeletons are not really my preferred type of company. Besides, for a craving body, a woman is...
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the... Never mind, I'm not going to finish that joke.
Too bad you thought of my plan in that way back then. You disgusting bastard! So, are you still as stubborn as you were as a human? At any rate, Abrak's ass became indispensable to me. He disposed of the...
He's indispensable, but he did a lot of disposing himself.
He disposed of the vampires quickly and without drawing attention. I actually planned on killing him myself, but the fact that you're standing here proves that you have already killed him. Only he had the key to the gravestone. Yes, we cut him to pieces. And it seems like your mistakes were your hunger for power and your need to rule over the humans. And these mistakes are going to be your demise now.
I am losing the accent because my jaw hurts. I don't think I've ever had to do quite this much dialogue with literally only the vampire voice.
I'm going to do something I should have already done a long time ago. I'm going to kill you and your little servant as well. I am no servant, and I'm going to kill you. You created a Brax ass, so it was ultimately your fault.
Fate of the world shit going on, but yeah, sure. Valnar's still angsty. Gotta get some of that teenage angst in there. Gotta angst fast.
You simply don't know how easy you made it for me. I know you are the last remaining vampires in the world, aside from me, of course. And when I kill you, my rank as High Priest is secured for all time. Don't the humans get suspicious that you lived for so long? Suspicious? Har har! I told those fools God personally gave me such a long and healthy life. And what are you doing down here anyway? Why aren't you in the church or something? Alright, so you did realize. I faked my own death since the people got too suspicious after 200 years after all.
So, just immediately contradicting what I said 4 seconds ago.
But my last prophecy was my reincarnation. Someday, I told the people my time on Earth was coming to an end, but that I shall be reborn in a few years. Then the humans believed me. Then I faked my own death and hid myself here in my secret tomb where I was already secretly researching magic before my time as a high priest. And my rebirth shall be completed as soon as I've killed every remaining vampire. A Brax ass hunt lasted about 200 years now, but now it will be over. He is dead, and the last 3 vampires are standing before me. Tomorrow I will be reborn. How long I have been waiting for that day. You are correct. You will be reborn. As a blood spirit, it will be my pleasure to cut off your heads. Now you are going to pay for everything you have done to me. Whew. This will be your last battle.
Will it really? Can I finally be done with this game?
So I will give you the honor to strengthen yourself a last time. After all, my final victory shall not be too easy for me. Otherwise, it wouldn't be anything special. Prepare yourself for your end.
Oh. Okay. Oh. We don't have to redo that dialogue. I can save post-dialogue. Yay! That's all I got from that. He's letting me grind, but all I learned from that is I can save post-dialogue. So you are ready? Well, no, but, you know, I've only got 10 minutes left in the stream.
Now you will die. That remains to be seen.
Ooh, silent. Ooh, silent. They've gone for the dramatic, silent final boss. Either that or the sound font isn't working for some reason. I was waiting for the die monster, you don't belong in this world line, says Dan in chat. Yeah, the sound font is loaded. Yep, sound font is there. It's just silent. Ooh, dramatic. White strength. I really doubt if this is going to do anything. Yeah. Cool, that can instant kill, by the way. Cool. You know, I have already changed my mind about the drama of the final boss being silent. This is more stupid than good. Let's just keep stacking Dark Blades. It may only work 1 out of every 50 times, but it's still better than nothing. I mean, we're doing nearly 100 damage every time now. It would be very funny if I actually win. So long as that never actually works and instant kills. You know what? Let's suck some blood. See what kind of tasty blood is in the final boss. This is too silent. Without the music, if I close my eyes and listen to the sound effects, it just sounds like you're playing Oxid again, says Dan in chat. Oh my god, no. No, you're giving me PTSD, Dan. What have you done? Cool. Cool. There is literally nothing I can do about that. Well, that's not quite true. I have exactly 1 Eternity Potion. Oxid 2 when, as Joey in chat. When I have completely recovered from the deep trauma of the original Oxid, so never. That is not a trauma from which one can recover. So it looks like probably I need protection against death, but pretty much other than that, I don't really need anything for this boss. This boss just isn't actually that tough. Like if I had protection against death, and I think I have at least 3 protection against death items, then, well, probably he would just stop using the death move, but still. More important to get healing than to get uncut. Have I stacked the most I can stack with Dark Blades? If I win this battle... the thing is, I'm not entirely... That's how. I was about to say, I'm not entirely clear how I'm going to lose this battle. But the answer is he has Breath of Death, and so he's just going to Breath of Death us, and then I'll lose. That's how I lose this battle. Are you winning? Asked Kyle in chat. The thing is... I am reminded of Dragon Quest, I think it was 5, maybe it was 8, whatever, where there was like a post-game, post-quest thing, and I just got so frustrated with how, like, this game has enemies that can insta-kill you with a move that you can't do anything about. Like, you can't just, like, you can't become better at dodging the instant death. They just can instant kill you for the entire game. So, feeling something similar here, except that if I had set up my items correctly, I could dodge the instant death. Therefore, it maybe doesn't matter. Like, I actually think there's a very winnable battle. I'm not going to win it this time because I'm not set up for it, but it seems like an extremely winnable battle to me, actually. Like, if I had a death protection on everybody, I'm not even sure how I would lose this battle. I guess if he managed to confuse or freeze everybody is the answer. Of course, I have no idea how much HP he has. Andy's has probably 6 forms, so I'm only speaking of this battle, not the 5 battles for the 5 other forms he has. His sword is taller than he is, says Kyle in chat. He's a JRPG enemy. Of course his sword is taller than he is. That's mandatory. That's the law, damn it. Huh. What a perfect sound font for this. Now, don't celebrate, because there's 5 more forms left.
Who would have thought? It is going to be a challenging battle after all. Your powers are astounding.
All I did was Dark Blades and then attack repeatedly.
So my creation is much more powerful than I had ever imagined. But I'm dead. I'm dead right now, but I'm also surprised. I never thought the first vampire would be such a pushover. The battle is not yet over. Over yet. It's not yet over or over yet. I have cyan powers.
Wow. Really went anime on us. He's a mecha now.
No one is stronger than me. Then I am not.
It brought Asgar back to life? Really? Can such things be? Well, looks like we're going extra long, because I obviously am not going to stop in the middle of this battle. Wait, I can't use the Vampire Stone here? I can't use it... Well, that sucks. There it is. That's how I lose. I was wondering how I lose. There it is. That's how I lose. I need something that has protection against confusion, death, and paralysis. I removed my vampire physique and became a Mega Man reject. On guard, says Dan in chat. Exactly. There it is. Well, now I don't have to actually play. The game will play itself, so that's nice. Cool, Oh, good. He gets to butcher about, too. Bye, Alaine. It was nice knowing you and all. Yeah, this is how we lose. Yep, this is how we lose. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. Good, he killed himself. Perfect. Now this is dramatic music right now. Well, we'll have to come back to figuring out how to deal. It's all the status ailments. If I could do something about the status ailments, I would be done with this game. Oh dear.